Hey guys, Will here, and as you can see I have something a little different for you guys today. It's some doubles arena, and if you guys don't remember, I was talking about the arena playlist in my last video, and if you guys don't remember, I'll just refresh your memory. Arena is essentially more of a competitive playlist than the regular matchmaking, where you get, every time you play, you get ranked, and you get a certain score after playing, for example, 3 games in a day. You get an average score, and then after playing for about 10 days, you get ranked on that score, and you get put in a certain division. So this gameplay is going to be a lot different than what I usually put out, because it's a lot more competitive, and it's a lot different gameplay than you're going to see than in a regular just matchmaking format, because people are going to be a lot more competitive about it. And, I mean, it's a fun game type to play. However, you do get in a lot of bad matches where people are going to be camping quite a bit because they're trying to go for the win, and that can be frustrating. But when you're playing a good team that wants to go out there and charge a little bit, it can be really fun because you take it a lot more seriously than a regular game type you're going to be playing. And as you can see, I guess this gameplay I'm going to be talking a little more about our strategy and maybe help you guys improve a little bit. I'll try not to be rambling a little much, and that might be a little boring to some of you, but hopefully I want to make this so it can help you guys maybe get better at this, and if you guys are going to play arena or something, be able to work better. And in this game, you can see I am playing with my friend here, and when we started off, you can see I ran down right to the power weapon, which was the grenade launcher. And in Halo, grabbing the power weapon is definitely essential if you're going to win a game, because if you're not grabbing those power weapons, you're not going to do well at all. And as you can see, my friend has a hologram on, and I have sprint on. And that's something that we like to do quite a bit, because a hologram can be quite distracting to them. As you can see, he was shooting at it right there. And if you use it correctly, it can come and help quite a bit. But as you can see right here, also, right after we got the power weapons, we went up to the top, and we're getting top control here, because you want to be up top where you can snipe down at people. And on a sword base, this is a really good spot to be, because they don't have much place to come, and if they're going to come from that side that I was looking right there, they either have to come up the ramp or across the boardwalk. And if you get them in there, you can just funnel them in there and then grenade them and then shoot them. And then you can pretty much do the same for the other side. And you got the shotgun spawning right down below you, and then you can jump all the way down and get the sword. So it's a pretty good spot. And I mean, there's spots like that on every map, so you just sort of have to find those spots and then know where they are, and so you can hold those areas down. And then right here, as you can see, I got 2 guys coming up top. My friend was hiding there, and that's a good technique to use, is to have a teammate crouching if they have, for example, a sword or the shotgun. Have a teammate crouch by a corner, and then you be down below, and either, if you're in their line of sight, sort of run away from them into another room, so they're going to be tricked into following you, and they're going to get a lot antsy to come after you, and then your teammates can be right up there to get the quick kill. And then as you can see, now all the power weapons are sort of in this one little area, and when you know where the power weapons are, call them out, say, you know, shotgun's down, shotgun's up, or the guy I just killed had shotgun if you want that. Because you're going to have to delegate your weapons, because you don't want to have, for example, the sword and the shotgun. You're going to want to have usually 2 different types of weapons, and I get grenaded right there. And that in Halo, the grenades are quite powerful, so that can happen quite a bit, but that is a useful technique, and that's probably what you should be doing, just grenade them and then shoot them. And then right here, luckily my teammate was there, and we were able to team shot this guy, and that's another big part of it. You're working as a team, so if you're going to shoot at a guy, what I usually recommend is have a guy delegated to shoot at a guy that if you have one guy come in, you're going to both start shooting at him. But if you see another guy come in, have someone that's delegated to sort of lead off the first guy and start shooting at the second guy. But you're going to, most of the time, want to be shooting at the same guy, so he goes down a lot quicker than if you're shooting at separate guys. And also when you're shooting at guys, call out when you've shot at them. For example, usually in Halo it takes 4 shots if you're doing it correctly to take a guy down, or sometimes 5 shots if you're sort of being a little sporadic with your DMR. But if you have like 3 shots in a guy, say, you know, this guy's 1 shot, and then so your teammate knows he can go clean up that kill really easy. And then I make another mistake here. This guy comes in and I get him, But as you can see, my friend dies over there, and he calls out that he dropped the shotgun and the other guy has a shotgun. And at that point, I should have backed off and probably grenaded and used my DMR. But I went over there with the sword, and as you can see, the shotgun sort of beat out my sword. So that was a bad mistake on my part. So definitely when your friend calls something out like that, try to back up. And a lot of times, the best thing to do is sort of wait for your teammate to get back up there. And as you can see, I shoot this guy pretty good here. And as you can see through the match, my DMR shots aren't that great. It seems like when I get in the heat of battle, I'll start tapping that trigger quite a bit faster than I actually should be. And I should be spacing it out a lot more. And I know I've told you guys that quite a bit. And as you can see right here, that was some pretty bad shooting. I probably could have killed that guy if I was spacing my shots better, but I didn't. And that's the result when you don't space your shots quite right. And then we make another little mistake right here. My friend misses this jump and falls down below. And what I should have done was I should have waited for him and then gone up to him into this room. But I sort of ran off and got a little antsy. And that sort of cost me, because if we had been together, we probably would have gotten this kill up here. Because we get in a really good situation where one of his teammates is jetpacking to the left, and this guy is going to the right. And as I saw him go to the right, I figured out he's probably going to try to flank us right, and he did. And right here, as you can see, I tried to throw 2 grenades, and I probably should not have thrown that second grenade, because after that first grenade, he was probably one shot. So that was a mistake on my part. And as you can see, I'm going to fast forward this bit because it's a little bit boring. Oh, and I had a question to ask you guys about montages, because I've been wanting to make some montages recently, but I've been a little confused on how the music rights work with that, because I know you can't use certain music because it's copyrighted. So if you guys know how to get either music that's not been copyrighted, or how you get permission from people to use their music, that would help me out quite a bit. And as you can see there, I get failed on right there. That guy poops on me with the energy sword. And right there, I was sort of by myself, and that's what happens. They sort of just double team me, and it's not good. And I try to frag up here because I know my teammate's up there getting shot at. And then I get killed here again. But that's my last death, I think. Well, actually, I get die one more time at the end, but it's sort of a dumb death. But as you can see, we're sort of getting close to the end here. And I'm going to run back over here to my teammate. And I can see an enemy coming up, but then he backs off, grab the energy sword, and that's going to be pretty much the end of it, because I pretty much whoop up on these people with my energy sword here. And as you can see, I'm going to sort of hide over here, because I figure my teammate got that covered, and if a guy comes up, he's going to know it. And that's pretty much just what happens. He gets pooped on by this guy, and then I get this guy, and then I turn on this guy and slice his face open. So that was a good little double kill right there. And as you can see there, I was calling out that the shotgun was there for my teammate, so he could come and pick that up. And now that we have both power weapons, the enemy team is pretty much screwed. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this, because I know it's probably a little more boring for you guys, but I wanted to put out something that could maybe help you guys improve your game and get better at maybe Team Arena, because I know I enjoy Team Arena because it's a little more competitive, so it's a fun break to switch it up between a little more competitive type gameplay and a little more just messing around for fun type gameplay. And in the future, I'll probably put up maybe a little clips of what can happen when you're put against a really bad team that really doesn't like to play fairly. I know that happens quite a bit on Zealot, where you'll play against a team and they'll go up top and it just gets horrible. Oh, and I did read one of your comments asking me to put out some Forge gameplay, where I put out one of the maps I've created and put that on my file share so you guys could play that. And I definitely take that into consideration, and my next video will probably be of that, me putting up one of my Forge maps I did. And it's not an infection game type, but it's more of a Slayer map, and I think it's pretty cool. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But the game's pretty much wrapping up here. I'm just going to butt charge this guy here and slap him in the face with a sword. So I guess thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I will talk to you guys later.